think you should. I mean, I really think you should.
Yo, what's up with you guys today? Before we get started with this video, I wanted to let you guys know that actually my phone is cracked in the back and the reset button do not work. So yeah, y'all definitely need to know that because I will not be uploading as much as I want to. And I have a ton of videos, and I said that I would start my streak, but I'm being hindered right now and I cannot continue. So you guys will have to wait until my phone gets fixed, and I'm really close to getting it fixed. I just need about another week, well actually 2, because my phone, like, I have to get the money to get it, but we're going on vacation, so it's kind of hard to get the money. But basically in the beginning, where this part that I just cut off to say this, basically I was talking about me, well, not me, but how this all started. So peace, guys. As you can see, he had 5, Dontage had 5, and Rgz had 4, so he was doing pretty good. It was just, he was jungling more than he was participating, but he died because he was going into team fights. Only reason he wasn't going into team fights is because I wasn't there, and he knew since the tank isn't here, then that I don't need to go in. So today I'm gonna be commentating on this 1v1, and not only that, we will be watching them play this. This should be really good, honestly, really good. I'm just hoping that, I don't know, I'm really hoping my friend wins, because this is my friend, you know, so I'm hoping he wins, but it is what it is if he doesn't. But I'm hoping for the best for him. And he picked Roger. He's really good with Roger, and I'm assuming this guy's really good with Fanny. Oh, pick Freya. Ooh, he messed up. He messed up because Fanny is going to. Well, no, I don't think Fanny can win against Roger. This is actually gonna be a tough one because while Freya, if they go into a small area, I mean not Freya, if they go into a small area, Fanny definitely has the advantage because of her chains, and she'll just be able to go back and forth, back and forth. It will just be ult, and her ult already takes down like 35% of her health, and it will just be back and forth with the chains, back and forth, and in a small area. But in a larger area, Roger definitely has the advantage because him being able to switch. And first off, as soon as Fanny goes past him with the chains, then Roger definitely has the advantage because of his immunity if he times it right with skill number 1. If he doesn't time it right, Fanny will definitely get that hit, and especially with her ult and her being in a large area gives her less advantage of having that time to go back and forth with the chains to get the spin in. But if they're in a big area, if they're in a small area, Fanny definitely has the advantage. That's definitely a kill. Plus it matters on the build and how she plays, or how they play. But who knows, we'll see what happens. They're both mid lane. And I did give my friend a tip because I 1v1 see that immunity came in as soon as she hit. That right there is really good. And he told me he was working on the timing. But I did give my friend a tip because I 1v1 him so much. I told him that let your minions do the work till you're about level 8, and that's the truth in a 1v1, because you definitely can't sit around and wait on you trying to take out that turret, because you're in their turret number 1, so they could show up at any time and kill you, and it's just one person this time, so it's really gonna be easy trying to kill you. So it's just ridiculous how crazy they can kill you in the beginning of the game if you don't play smart. And as you can see, that little move right there that Fanny did was what I was talking about in the small area. And if they were in a small area like that, Fanny definitely has the advantage because of the amount of damage that she's doing in that little time. As you guys can see, that damage was ridiculously crazy. Like, ridiculous. And in a large area, she has the advantage, but she won't be able to do as much damage as Roger will be able to. And mind you, he can always keep his distance from his opponent. But also, it depends on the player. Because as you see, Fanny is purposely targeting Roger. And the top and the bottom lanes, nothing's happening. But as you can see, Fanny is definitely going after Bloodlust. in the beginning of the game this early. It's just ridiculous. See guys, Roger in a small area, he's not doing as much damage as Fanny to that spider. He's doing way less damage. But what's real funny is that they both have Petrify. And Bloodlust is a go for Fanny, for sure. I know her chains don't do anything. They don't actually give you health. Because if they did, it would be ridiculous how much health she would get. Oh, and Fanny got the kill. Nice. Fanny comes out with that first kill. That was a nice kill. That area is pretty good for her fight. But for the most part, that's not an area where she can go back and forth unless they're a corner to corner of the little stones right here, like these things. Unless she's like corner to corner and she can go back and forth vertically across those. But she came out with that kill, so I'm thinking right now I'm changing my opinion. I think Fanny has the upper hand right now. Plus, this player is a grandmaster, so it's definitely in their favor to win. But she's not really playing that smart, because even though Roger has died, as you can see, his minions are pushing, and they're doing it slow. But as you can see, bottom lane there's more, top lane there's more, and Fanny is not focused on any of those right now. She's only focused on these kills, and if they think that the kills will get them the win, they're insanely crazy. Because I've had a gameplay, I've had a 1v1 actually, where the person killed me about 7 times and I only killed them twice, and I still won. Because not only did I take out Lord in an early level, I mean, I think I took him out at like level 8, but I was using Chow, so that's definitely something Chow can do. But not only did I take him out early, it was just that he was only targeting me. So I realized that once I did kill him, I can push. Oh, Roger gets the kill. Roger gets the kill, playing super smart. As you can see, he went back and forth, so that way Fanny can't go vertically across those stones. He was playing super smart. He was going back and forth, using Roger wisely, getting that shield for his marksman. He was playing really, really smart. As you can see, Fanny's alive, and she can get over there really fast. Maybe be able to stop him to get that turret. And she misses the chain, so she cannot. But her turret has been taken. And it looks like she's actually going to go after this kill. As you guys can see, she is not playing as well as she could be. She's really going after kills, and I think she's not focused on what the big picture is right now. We'll go see what Roger's doing. Yeah, I was right. She did go after Bloodlust first, and Roger went after Lifesteal, which kind of is expected, because Roger definitely needed Lifesteal as a marksman and as a fighter. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Roger gets way more armor when he's in his fighter mode than he is his marksman mode. As you can see, he's using that turret wisely, staying around his turret, playing smart. But these two are only pushing mid lane, which is really crazy right now, because now the minions at top lane on the other opposite team has the advantage on pushing. And it doesn't seem like neither one of them are fixated on going to go fix that at all. But they're leveling up pretty quick, even without that jungle piece. But in a 1v1, it's not rare to be level 8 in a really fast time. Because it's a 1v1. Oh, Fanny's getting in that bush. Oh, and he already seen her. Yeah, using that transformation real wise. Trying to stay away from her. My friend does know how she plays. I think the pressure is mid lane. All the pressure is mid lane, and that's why they're really targeting mid lane. But at this rate, it seems like bottom lane is going to be taken by the minions. Never mind. Never mind, it's not. Top lane definitely is going to be taken by the minions, I think. Yeah, definitely is going to be taken by the minions. As we can see right now. As soon as I get them out of the way, that's a wrap. Doesn't seem like reinforcements is coming in for the green team. I mean blue team. They're struggling to take out that one minion. Yeah, they're gonna do a little damage, but they're gonna die. Let's go see what Roger's doing again. So it's Fanny and Roger again. Now, with that fighting mode against Fanny, it's a good mode to do damage, but to play smart, Roger's first mode, his marksman mode, is a whole lot better. Because he's able to get away from Fanny with his speed. And especially with his first ability. Oh, nice. Petrify, using Petrify, really nice. Especially with his first ability, it slows the enemy down, if I recall. And he can get away really fast. And with Roger's fighter mode, he can get that lifesteal, as you can see, really fast. That lifesteal comes in really fast. It's ridiculous on how fast it comes in. And especially if he damages his enemy with marksman mode and then goes into fighter mode with the wolf. Oh, that's a wrap because of his second ability. I forgot what it grants, but let's look at it real quick if it lets me. I think it was like 40% more attack power. If the enemies, no, it's more attack power if the enemy's health is below 40. And in marksman mode, if he, as you can see, if he completes it, and she got away. But if, as you can see, as soon as he switched, his enemy had less than 40% when he used his second ability, granting him a whole lot more damage. A whole lot more. Which is really good. But they're both 1-1 right now. Fanny is actually behind him on the gold, but she actually messed up on her build. No, actually she's doing really good because that deadly blade stops him, and I think, if I recall, it stops his lifesteal. How much lifesteal he gains. He used his second ability, but it wasn't at the right time, so he ended up wasting it. But that definitely would cancel out his lifesteal to a certain point, and his healing, as we know already. But Fanny still has the advantage right now. He's going after crits and she's going after canceling his gear. And she stayed in the bush and she's playing smart. Oh, and she missed the chains. She missed it. Let's go see what Fanny's doing. Right here. Oh. But that bloodlust is definitely coming into advantage right now. Oh, well, Roger gets away. Nice. So it seems like I was wrong. Blue team is definitely taking this that turret top lane in just a little bit slowly because they're only focusing on mid lane. But as soon as she pushes, well, no, not even if she destroys the other turret, there's still not going to be enough time to get the super minions, so they're pretty much evened out. But as you know, even though they're evened out, they can still they can definitely still push and do really good damage on that turret. It's crazy how fast Fanny can take out the spider. And just imagine if Roger was in a small area like that. So much damage would be done.
What's your command?
It's just crazy in the amount of lifesteal she's getting back. And the thing about that is that she doesn't have to even use her skill, her first skill, in order for her to do the spin move. So it's actually whenever she dashes back and forth, as we all know. Oh, she's gonna get that kill. I think she's definitely getting that kill. He thought his lifesteal was gonna come in, but he doesn't realize that she has that shield. For number one, was the main reason why he died. The second reason was because of the deadly blade. Because of that deadly blade, he got so much health back, and he died. That's why. Exactly why. Because usually when he attacks, he had about 70, maybe to 100 lifesteal coming back. But he only had about 51, if I recall. If I saw correctly, he only had about 51. And that's really bad, because Fanny's pushing lanes now, and he only has 4. No, he's going to be able to come back to life. She's going to be able to take this turret out, though. That turret is hers for the winning. But she definitely has to leave, because if she doesn't, Roger's definitely going to catch her. And I don't think he's so fixated on that kill. She really could slay Laura right now, especially with her ability, going back and forth with the spiders. I mean, with the buff she has. Fanny definitely has the advantage. She could slay Laura so easily. With Roger, it'd be a little bit harder. And she's actually about to come out with a 3rd kill, as we can see. That is a small area for Fanny, and I told you guys she's going to come out with that third kill. That was such a small area for her, and she had little health as you guys saw, and they're both the same level, but she has so little health. And the reason I said she was going to win because of that small area, like I said in the beginning. That area grants her so much because of that life steal. Well, no, bloodlust, but if she had life steal, it would be around 300 health she'll be getting back from the fight. Yeah, around that much, because she's no, maybe even more, because she's already getting around almost 300, 183 and 183. That's like 250 plus, so we know that. But that's like 300. It's ridiculous how much life steal she's getting back. So close to 300. And it really varies. I'm sure the more she does, the more she gets back. I don't know that much about it. Oh, and she gets an armor piece. Doesn't seem like Roger's going after any armor pieces. And he doesn't have any armor penetration, so it's actually going to be a real fight for her. And I think Fanny's going to take this one. Even though Roger gets more armor when he goes into fighter mode, I think she's still going to take this one. Plus, their minions are pushing so hard right now, and she's definitely coming out with that win. She's most likely, she's actually granted the win right now. Oh, Roger plays it smart, doesn't fight her. He has no way of escape though. He doesn't realize that the lifesteal's not going to work on her. Fanny gets away. She got away. Even though he's going to be getting more gold from these minions, it's actually worse, because if they destroy all of those turrets, it is going to be really hard for him to push those off. Just with one person. That is Roger's kill. Oh, he is trying his hardest, but he's actually stopped going after that kill. She went into that bush and she is gone. That was his kill. He could have actually got that if he would have used Petrified to the right at the right moment. But he used it when he was trying to run away. Looks like Roger's typing. Maybe. Nope. Just probably got something. This is a pretty intense match, as you can see. Bottom lane, they're taking that. They are taking that turret. Nice. Shana's evened out. Bottom top, bottom top. Well, she's still in the lead, and they're definitely going to take out that turret. I know that much. He knows that much. Once the reinforcements come in, doesn't matter how many minions come in, they're going to take that turret. Oh, and it looks like, ooh, Roger got away. Oh, and he's not recalling home. He's actually getting rid of those minions. He's waiting in the bush. Hopefully he doesn't attack her. And he does. And he does. Oh, and he does. Yeah, his life steal is definitely being broken in half. It is not good for him. But he's still up there. Now, if you check it out, one of those pieces, I'm assuming Wind Talking. I think it's called Wind Talking or Wind Taking. I'm not sure which one it's called, but I do know for sure that if he did get rid of that and added Bloodlust, he would be a beast right now. That is for sure. The reason I say this is because that piece is really not needed with him versus Fanny right now. It's not needed. Ah, he almost had the turret. Oh, I see him trying to take it out, but it's best for him to run. Yeah, that was a smarter choice to run. So super minions mid lane, it's going to be kind of hard trying to push. Bottom lane, he's not really focused on. That's one turret he can take out. He's not even focused on bottom lane right now. I don't even think that they even noticed.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Even though he's 1-3, he can still come out with this win if he plays it smart. Now he does have his super minions now, I think. see what Fanny's up to. Oh, and she has armor penetration. So he's really playing it smart right now. He has no armor, so I don't get why Fanny has armor penetration. Because that is such a waste right now. Because he has 0 armor, and I do get, well, he doesn't have 0 armor, but his armor is really low, and I do get why she has it. It does make it faster for him to kill her, but it's definitely not needed, because she can do that without that. Even though his fighter mode does get a little bit more, I think it's about 20. He's not turning around to fight. He's actually gonna run. I don't know why he didn't stay in his first mode and use speed up, but it looks like Roger's actually about to die right now. He's definitely about to die. He can play the smart and use Petrify, which he missed. He missed it, if I recall. I think he just missed it. She actually went past him. No, I think he actually got that. I wasn't even paying attention. I wasn't thinking that he was gonna use Petrify. So I was like, maybe he's not, because he can get away if he just goes into his marksman mode. But she takes the first damage to the core.
Your team destroyed a turret.
And he actually has he has the advantage right now. His super minions are going to kill. Wait, it's not super minions yet? That's so weird. Oh, come on, you can get that kill. He can get that kill. Oh, and he gets it. He gets it. If he doesn't go after Lord, if all he needs to do is slay Lord now, and that is his win. He is not going after Lord. He's actually going to keep pushing. This still could be his win, even if he pushes. This is his win. He might be actually taking this W. He has 1 minion, which has full health. He definitely can take out that turret. Oh, he's tanking it by himself. He's tanking it. Now he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait. There and there. Oh, this is game, and this is game for Fanny. This is game for Fanny. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Told you guys, it doesn't matter about the kills. It matters on how you play. And especially when you're level 15 and the game's about to end. He had the advantage. Fanny only had 3 turrets. She wasn't paying attention to any other lanes but mid lane. So for him, he was doing the same. But as you can see, he was playing it smart. Trying to move around, dodge her second ability. And he was just playing it smart, and he did a really good job, as you guys can see. He didn't go after any armor. His damage was insanely crazy. That's the main reason why he won. I'm not sure. Fanny didn't have that much damage, as you can see. She probably had about 500. As you can see, Roger probably had about 600. But she had way more armor, as we can tell, and more health also. Even though Roger has a good amount of health, though. She had way more armor. She probably had around like 150. But even though he had that life steal, even though she had that piece to cancel out his life steal, it did not work as well as she wanted it to. I forgot what this piece was called, but we can check it out right now. This piece, I think that was a life steal piece. I just messed up my build. So basically 50% of the target's HP regen effects when dealing damage to it. Yeah, that definitely affects his lifesteal piece. Yeah, I get why he used it. I use the same build he uses, except it's a little different. And I add that because she goes back and forth. So, well, he did good, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and peace.
Yeah, woman.